Now let's get more on the demands being made by the resident doctors and the timing of this industrial action. We're being joined on the program by Dr. Osahon Enabulele, a former president of the Nigerian Medical Association, who recently became the first Nigerian to be elected as president of the Commonwealth Medical Association. A pleasure having you with us on the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon, Nigerians. Thank you very much.
Now, Dr. Enabulele, workers reserve the right to strike over any matter they feel strongly about. In your opinion, is the timing right, knowing the government needs all the time and all the hands at this crucial time because of the COVID-19 pandemic?
Well, I honestly will want to state that it's most unfortunate that we have come to this level because, again, like you rightly mentioned, one expects that at this critical time, when we have a health crisis, all hands should be on deck. But again, we need to understand that this did not just develop overnight. It's been all about grievances, demands that have been on for years, and sometimes even, requiring meetings upon meetings. So again, it's unfortunate that those who are supposed to have addressed a lot of these agitations and demands perhaps fell short of expectations. I'm aware that there have been meetings over these demands, these agitations, but somehow it looks like there was no serious trust built along the line. I'm also aware that at a point in time, there were meetings with the National Assembly, and I must put on record here my profound appreciation of the efforts made by the Speaker of the House of Representatives. He's been very, very proactive in this matter. But again, all other players need to, of course, fulfill their own obligations, including those in the executive. So as bad as it is, really, I think it's a wake-up call for government agents to, of course, rise up to their responsibility to quickly address this, because we do not want this to linger for too long. I'm aware that the Nigerian Medical Association, especially the president and the national officers, are also working around the clock to see how this can be sorted out as quickly as possible to make sure that everybody goes back to what we had before this strike was called. So I think it's not too late. But I think it demands a lot of proactiveness, a lot of responsiveness, and a lot of sincerity and transparency in engaging the issues that seem to be outstanding in this whole debacle. So I want to say that clearly, as sad as some would think it is, I think it also creates an opportunity to wrestle for once a lot of the issues that have been long-standing, particularly when you look at the issue of residency training funding. To me, it's one of the very crucial issues that needs to be engaged. The Residency Training Act, for instance, came on board in 2017. We have a Medical Residency Training Act of 2017. And if you look at the provisions, particularly Section 11, subsection 2A, which provides for specific budgetary allocations to residency training institutions to finance residency training program. That has not been done. I mean, and you wonder what has happened in 2018, what happened in 2019. If happened in 2020. So I think we need to get serious, really, in terms of how we engage issues, in terms of how we engage the system, and in terms of how we engage the players, especially the professional associations and professional